Yo, what's going on guys, this is LEGO Jake here, and welcome to part 7 of our Ben 10 Power Trip Let's Play. The Lumberjacks asked if we want to help them cut down some trees in the woods, and if I'm not mistaken, I think this could possibly be our Lumberjack Festival. So let's make our way up the mountain and see what's going on. And I know I gotta be this guy, I'm the king of questioning things. Why are these lumberjacks making Ben now cut down the trees? We set up this whole festival, we helped these guys grow their beards, and now they're asking, hey, maybe you can cut down the trees too, just do our job as well.
Okay, Ben, we've marked some trees for you. Let's see what you've got.
Oh, let's see what I got? Is that supposed to be some reverse psychology to make me want to break the trees? Because, you know what? It's not going to work on me, Buster. I want to break these trees on my own terms. Yeah. And for the first time, there is only... I love this part. There is only 5 trees, but they are right in a row. So if you can't find them, I really don't know what... I don't understand how you could possibly not find them. But this is the Lumberjack Festival, and I think it is everything it's cracked up to be. Look at them just jamming out on the sides every time we destroy a tree. We have a celebration of lumberjacks on the screen. 3, 2, bam, there they are, looking great. What a fun event. You know what, all this time spent building this thing up, I think it's been worth it. This is absolutely awesome.
You're practically a pro lumberjack, Ben. We found this massive tree, and we thought we'd give you the honor of chopping it.
The honor of chopping it? Yeah, that confirms it. They're definitely just using Ben so they don't have to do anything. The honor of chopping it. That definitely sounds like something you would tell a kid just so they'll do something for you. Will you, do me the honor of going and getting me a Coke from the fridge? And hopefully the fridge don't fight back the way this tree does. I mean, we gave it one big punch, and instead of it breaking down like the rest of them, it just spawned in a ton of enemies to take down. But we got 4 arms on our side, so it ain't no big deal.
Trees usually take revenge when you try to chop them down?
Not like that. Good thing you were here, Ben. I hate to admit it, but we were quivering like saplings.
Don't worry about it. I should probably check in with Gwen.
Yeah, probably. You haven't talked to her or Grandpa Max in days now.
What's up?
Hey Ben, how's it going?
I got to hang out with lumberjacks, but I also found a magical tree that spawned void monsters when I tried to chop it down.
Huh. I wonder if that's one of the power springs the tablet mentions. There are 3 locations, and it says they'll all be normal places no one would suspect. A tree in the forest fits that description.
You're right. I'd better go call the mayor.
Bye Ben. Oh, and bring me a souvenir from...
3 power springs, and there were 3 missions available as our main mission in our mission log that we can choose from. Seems to me as though each of those would locate one of the springs. That's very cool.
Alright, Stefan. I took care of the trees, but now I have to tell you about the magical monsters around town.
One of our lumberjacks just stopped by to tell us what happened in the forest.
I'm sure that sneaky sorcerer Hex had something to do with this.
Yes, well, I've asked Dr. Fibian to help investigate what could have caused such a reaction. You can find her lab in the swamp.
Yes, heading back to the swamp to see Dr. Fibian once more. Dr. Amphibian. Wonderful pun. I always gotta give credit for that. I'm so excited to see her once more. And I'm very excited to just get out of the lumberyard, because god, that was a boring, lame area. So excited to go back to the swamp, and hopefully the frame rate is more cooperative this time around. And these are those 3 main missions I was talking about, where each of them apparently would locate one of the 3 springs. Very cool stuff. And what else is cool, on our way to see Dr. Fibian, we ended up spotting another one of these ruin challenges, and let me tell you something funny about this specific little challenge. This ended up being my hardest fight in the whole game so far. I'm not sure why. These projectile guys, the flying guys in the sky, they are pretty tough because you have to kind of get strategic on how to fight them, because you either have to use a jump attack, or you have to use your flamethrower, which doesn't do an insane amount of damage, but because it does do some DOT damage over time, it can be a little bit nice. But also the big guys kind of hulk on their way, you know, they're slower, so they can hulkingly walk towards you, dun dun, dun, and stomp their way towards you and just kind of bash you while you're trying to flame. See, there they come trying to hit me from my back while I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just trying to flamethrower these dudes. And you have to land some pretty heavy attacks on them to get in the paralyzed state where you can actually punch them in their spine. And it was hard to get like that because every time, as you can see, I would try to do the XXY or square square triangle attack, he would end up punching me before I could even land it. So honestly, for this part, if you are following directly along with me in the same way I am, maybe for all I know you're completely upgraded at this point and you're just destroying everything. But if you're following directly along with me, I would say watch out for this fight. But on the bright side, as you can see, we got an upgrade token out of this ruin. On the last ruin, or one of the last ones in the last episode, we got 100 coins, and I thought that was good. Man, now the ones that give us like the power bars and stuff look like garbage. I'm telling you, if we can get upgrades and we can get money, do not give me a health bar. That is just whack. That's lame. And also, guys, Dr. Fibion's lab is kind of far away, and we've already, like, seen it in a previous episode, so I'm just gonna cut until we're there. I'll see you in a second. Boom! Just like that, we're behind Dr. Fibion's house. I am telling you, the power of editing is just something sweet. Am I right?
Hey, Ben. I have a concoction that could neutralize the supernatural energy in the forest. I could use your help getting the ingredients, Ben. Of course. Just tell me where to find them. There's a special breed of frog that only lives underneath mossy rocks around the swamp. Catching frogs? Man, science rules!
Honestly, the phrase "science rules" literally only makes me think of the theme song to Bill Nye the Science Guy. You know what I'm talking about? Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Science rules. Inertia is a property of matter. You know what I'm talking about? That's like the best show ever. Like, I used to watch that, Magic School Bus, and Zaboomafoo, like, religiously when I was younger. There was something about those, like, edutainment type shows that I just could not get enough of when I was younger. And look where all that edutainment has led me today, collecting 10 frogs for Dr. Fibion to create a magical potion to hopefully stop the evil forces going on in the forest? Not sure if I can understand it or relate, but hey, that's science, baby. On the bright side, unlike the trees from earlier with the Lumberjacks, there is a ton of frogs to collect, and in fact, if you come over to this ruin challenge and you just kind of take this on, this rock that has these frogs in it that I just picked up, you can just pick those up like constantly. I don't know why they keep respawning, but if you just take on this challenge, by the time you fight some dudes, by the time you're done or walk away, you can get at least 2 to 3 sets of frogs straight from that one rock. So there's really, it's a lot easier than, say, when we had to pick up, like, the cattails and all that weird mushroom stuff from earlier. This is a much simpler trip to the swamp, and I appreciate it wholeheartedly. And you know what else I appreciate wholeheartedly? There is some really good frame rate going on right now, am I right? I have not seen a huge dip, maybe when we first walked in, but I kind of cut that away, so it's not like we even really saw that, because I was just cutting straight to when we were near Dr. Fibion's house. Honestly, this has been a pretty efficient trip to the swamp, and there we go. I collected 4 frogs from that one rock, so very, very easy and efficient tactic. And I was walking all around thinking, where is this last enemy? And he was hiding up here in the tower. What a jerk. Whatever though, let's just take him out and finish up this ruin challenge. I'm hoping for big bucks. We got an upgrade point and 100 coins on the last one. It's bound to be good. Oh. A luck bar, huh? Eat it to, get a little luck boost. That's awesome. Smile and nod, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Very cool. I appreciate it. It's very useful. Definitely would have preferred that over an upgrade point.
Oh, do you have the frogs? Yep, I got a bunch of the slimy little guys right here. Now for the fun part. We just need their slime, so the frogs won't be hurt at all. Ready to help? Oh yeah!
Yeah, alright, Harry Potter and friends, welcome to potions class, and yeah, I have no tips for you at all on this one. I think that it's just you fill it up 3 times, your little bucket you're holding, and you put it in the cauldron 3 times, and then it works, because on the 3rd try, it worked, and I wasn't really doing anything specific, I was just clicking random button, or maybe I just happened to get it right on the 3rd time, which if that's the case, I mean, you can copy it, but I think it might just be like a trigger thing. I'm just trying to give you as big of a tip as I can, because I genuinely have no idea for this part. I was just sort of guessing and walking around filling up the bucket with colors that I thought would mix cool, because, you know, like, some blue mixed with a little bit of red makes a cool purple. We'll try that one, right? And somehow, that was the one that worked.
It's perfect! Your help has been invaluable, Ben. Now, if you'll meet me at that mysterious tree forest, we can use this concoction. I have to just kiss my froggies goodbye. Ugh.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Ben on that one. You kissing frogs, dog? That's kinda nasty. And experiment some more? I'm okay, but please leave in the comments if you did experiment more and what kind of stuff comes out of it.
Let's get started right away. I just can't wait to see what happens. Take it away, Doc. Yes! It worked!
Wait a minute. That's one of the crystals Hex was searching for.
It certainly is. Most excellent work, Dr. Anne. And using Ben as your lab assistant. Truly genius. Let's get out of here. Oh, and Ben, I have a parting gift for you as a thank you for your help.
Amphibian? I should have known she'd be slimy.
What? Double-crossed by Dr. Amphibian? But her name was such a good pun, I trusted her so much. Why would this happen? I swear if Ranger Ryan turns out to be evil too, I'm gonna freak out.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess this guy isn't on my side. I guessed right. Bring it on, Frankenpine!
Alrighty dudes, no time to worry about what just happened with Dr. Amphibian. We are officially here in our first boss battle, taking on a giant tree monster, which is, Groot. And honestly, this entire fight from start to finish is pretty simple. The hardest part is those purple shockwaves he sends out, but once you figure out that you just jump over them, there is literally nothing to worry about. He is a pretty pathetic attempt at a boss battle, but he's still pretty epic looking, so we can give him that, right? All you have to do is destroy these 3 void shards on the sides, and I mean, they're in a complete circle. There's no alternate routes that you even could walk. It's just in a circle, so it's pretty simple to find them. You just defeat the enemies like you would at any other, like, ruin place where we've taken on challenges a million times. Destroy the ruin, but instead of getting, you know, possible upgrade point, possible annoying luck bar, you're just gonna get, you know, 1 of 3 complete. It is cool though that I kinda got my wish, because in a previous episode I mentioned how I really want to be back in this purple-pink vortexy area more for like some casual gameplay, and I guess boss battles are definitely far from casual gameplay, but you know, we're not here specifically for the fact of picking up a new alien, we're just here hanging out, doing our thing.
Your bark is worse than your butt.
Okay, so not only is he a giant tree monster, but when he's damaged, he becomes a smaller tree monster. That's Groot. That's literally Groot. And also, right now, his weird smaller version of himself looks exactly like the Lima Bean monster from Jimmy Neutron. Here you go. Yeah, the similarity is stunning. Ain't nothing wrong with being a Lima Bean monster, though. It's kinda got the taser face effect from Guardians of the Galaxy 2, though, if you ask me, where it's, you know, it's so weird and not scary that, you know, you can be the most frightening person and the most threatening individual of all time, like Taserface, but if you're just a big lima bean, or your name is Taserface, there's just no real threat there, I'm sorry. Especially not when we got Heat Blast and we could just bop 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 flamethrower you to the ground, boy, easy as pie.
Just a pile of fire no joke. Hex isn't messing around with those crystals.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not messing around. If he's willing to send like a massive 500-foot monster our way, and that's the first boss we take on, he's far from messing around. But dang, we are triple upgraded in all of our sectors. We did a lot of upgrading and leveling up this episode. That is freaking awesome. And we took on a boss, which was awesome. And we talked about lima beans, which is even more awesome. I think that is a perfect way to end today's episode. If you guys enjoyed this one, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share the video around. It'd mean a lot and help out a ton. And I'll see you all in episode 8. Peace out, everybody.